does help.
Yeah, it does help.
Your hat.
The hat. Yeah, the sun's like,
sun in the old,
I'm gonna
the old
have
eyeballs over here.
half a tan here, so.
First off, welcome to Henderson Hangout, episode 14.
14. Yeah, that's a good.
Wow, that thing is going fast.
How cool is that thing?
It's like a razor thing on the motor.
Yeah, and that one's a powerful one. Because that guy wasn't small either, so.
He was booking it.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
All right, well, welcome to Henderson Hangout.
Yes.
14.
14.
We did pretty
It is
good.
kind of windy out, so we hope that our DIY wind mic, wind muff, whatever you want to call it, works well.
Yeah, hopefully it's
So,
coming out.
yes.
Maybe we should do a tester, but.
You know, I just
Or
want to
we'll
let
just
you
do
guys
it.
know, sometimes when I'm looking up at the camera and I'm like staring, it's not because I'm being like vain, like, oh. It's because I'm looking to make sure it's still on record. That's the only reason why I do that, just in case.
She's a double checker.
Especially when we're interviewing people and you
She's a
just see me
triple
staring
checker.
at the camera like that, that's what I'm doing.
She's a billion-dollar checker.
Ooh, $1 billion.
$1 billion.
Okay. Well, let's start out with these
All right.
comments and or questions so
Yep,
we can answer them.
Let's get going.
So let's go with Neon Vacation. Hello, how are ya?
How are ya?
That hair color looks great. Keep up the awesome hangouts. I really enjoy your drive and chats as well. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Actually, you know what? I am going to keep this hair color. At first I thought it was too dark, but I really like it. At first I'm like, whoa, that is not red, that is burgundy. But Vegas Chrissy kind of likes the burgundy. I'm going to keep this going. And to be honest, let's go back in time. Not that you were asking, but I have been a redhead back in the days in my 20s, and I really loved it.
You were a redhead when we got married.
Yes. And then I went to
Wow.
brown, back to my old color, and I kind of lost my little spark. Then, as I was still in Yorba Linda, California, I decided to go back to red, and not one person noticed
Yeah.
nothing,
Including me.
including Steve. I'm like, what the hell, man? And I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that vibe. So I just went back to my old brown again because it's a little easier maintenance. Redhead can be, harder. And I was kind of bummed. Then I came out here and did it again, and everyone keeps commenting. So I really do appreciate that because that does help. I mean, I shouldn't always bank on other people's comments to just make my decision on what I want to do with certain things, but it does help.
That's nice.
So thank you. Appreciate all of you. Vegas to Cali. I'm extremely superstitious. It's absurd. I have to put my right shoe on always. Otherwise, it's bad luck. That's just one of the many irrational things I struggle with. Yeah, I got some quirks of my own that I do or don't do, and it's not like that, but it's still.
She definitely thinks that you have a fear of jinxing something.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
Like one
Yeah.
time we were at dinner, and I decided, oh, I'm going to post. This is a long time ago when Steve worked at Seafair in Whittier. And my friends, Carrie and Steve and her family came with us. And I decided to post, having a great dinner at Seafair. And we weren't even eating yet. We just got there. Bad idea. Like, it was like everything went to you know what after that. So I'm like, never again. I will post when I get home or after the event's over. So yeah, it always happens like that for me. Mr. Motel number 99. The Blue Man Group show is really fun. We've seen it a couple times. I hope it comes back. Cheers, y'all. Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah, that was a question for
posters of it.
what was our favorite show in Vegas, or what show we'd like to see, and you came up with Blue Man Group.
Yeah, it just looked like fun.
Yeah,
So maybe one
definitely.
day. Maybe one day.
I'd like to see that show.
All right, Rick Gulpy. We love your vlogs, especially how you two play off each other during Hendo Hangouts. Oh God, here we go.
Uh-oh.
Question for Chrissy. Under what circumstances does Steve-O call you Pumpkin Puss? And question for Steve, how does Chrissy respond when you call her said word? Yeah. Okay, first off, I don't remember us saying that to you, so it kind of freaked me out when I first read that. I'm like, did we actually say that? Okay, so he doesn't call me that anymore. It was like some kind of long time ago, and he got it from his boss at work, Gary from Seafair. So he copied him, and he started calling me that.
My boss at Gary, this was his dating advice, told me to nickname you Pumpkin Puss. and in spite of my very good friend, it worked out anyway.
So there you guys go. He doesn't call me that, and I do not respond to it.
Once in
I mean,
a
he did the
while.
other day just as a joke because he read the comment.
I enjoy calling you, but you don't really enjoy having me call you that.
I just don't respond.
Yeah, she just ignores me.
Susan MNO. Love the hair color. Have you guys checked out Redstone Dunes Trail? Amazing, and I think you would love it. Thank you so much. And no, I have not checked out the Redstone Dunes Trail. I don't even know where that is, so I guess I'll have to look that up. And thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, we should do a hike before it gets too hot. We've only got a little bit of time left. We really got to get on it.
Mary Ann Manning, you are the perfect couple, so fun. Thanks for your variety of content. Still waiting for you to go bowling. Thank you. Yes, I know we still need to do the Red Rock bowling. We just went bowling yesterday, but it was at the Sunset, and I've already done that one, so we didn't vlog it. And I'd like to do this bowling with the gang.
Yeah,
so
we're
gang,
supposed
you
to
know
do
who
that. I don't
who
know
you are,
why we
VCC
don't,
and Nick.
It doesn't happen.
And KG Images. I think you mentioned you wanted to go too, so we all need to do this. Las Vegas and beyond. Alan, what's up? You tried to vlog at the Danish bakery shop on Water Street, but they weren't having it. You know, the thing is, Alan, what did you use your camera? See on something, your phone, or maybe a little guy. I know when you guys walk in with your bougie ass equipment, I can see where people get a little intimidated.
Yeah, they think they're going to be in a what are those, a Blockbuster, or what do they call those? Was it an Epic? Those
look at you.
The old movies.
You guys do some epic films.
Yes.
No joke though, you guys really do. All of you guys, all of you VCC guys. Anyway, so did you use your phone vlog? Do your phone or your little guy that I forgot what you call it, the Osmo or something like that?
Alan always asks for permission, and then he...
I know, that's the other thing, Alan. Do you like I do, and just like go in and just do it, and then if they say, I'm sorry, you can't vlog her, just like, oh, I'm so sorry, and do it anyway when they're not looking. That's how you do it. Just kidding.
We're gonna get sued.
All right, Penny Marmar. I love that new hair color. Out in the daylight, you can see it better. Oh, thank you. I know I've got shade on me today, but...
Yes.
Vegas to Cali, what are your top 3 favorite bands? Both of yours, please. All right, I had to think about this one because I have a lot of different kinds of bands I like.
Yeah, our music selection is pretty eclectic.
So obviously, I've always loved Erasure because I like to play piano, and I always had this huge admiration towards Vince Clarke because he's the one-man band. And of course, Andrew Bell is an awesome singer. And it reminds me of my oldest brother. And I just love their music, and they just put me in my happy place. I also like the band Rush just because they're also the 3-man band, and they're awesome, or they were awesome. They're still awesome now because one of them died recently, so I don't know what they're doing. But what I like about them is they don't always sing about typical stuff. They sing about the freaking trees. They sing about binary code. I mean, they're singing about anything. I think, and they just seem very smart to me. Now the third one for me, you know, I'm all over the place with this. It could be Pink Floyd, could be the Carpenters like you mentioned, could be the Killers. It kind of varies depending on the mood. So I'm going to use that third one as what is it today, right now, at this moment in time.
It's the Killers, probably.
Yeah, maybe the Killers.
Or that other song, that Dance It Off song you like.
Yeah, but that's like from my... That's from that Epic Sound place, so I don't know. That's a good song.
That's a really good song.
I did like it, yes. What about you? Now it's your turn.
Okay, my turn. Okay.
As I get to drink
I mean, I like so many different groups and things like that, but I'm just going to give you, from my record collection, the records that I had the most of. I had every Led Zeppelin album.
Yep.
I had every B-52s album, and I have... not everyone, but I had probably a lot of Alice Cooper.
Oh, yeah,
you know what? I
Alice
probably
Cooper.
even have more Pink Floyd than I have Alice Cooper. But right up there, those guys.
Very cool.
That's just based on my record collection,
And
because I really can't narrow it down anymore.
I love it when they do like that, I don't know what you call it, subliminal messages or backtracking, but
yeah.
like Pink Floyd, I forgot what song it was, but at the very end, if you waited like a few seconds, you would hear this background, like they're talking backwards. And before, I used to have a 4-track, so I put my cassette, because back then in cassettes, put that said cassette into my 4-track, played it, and it was talking about seeing old Pink at the funny farm. It was really crazy. So that must have been when, was it Roger Waters? Is that the lead?
He was the main guy.
But
he was the main writer.
He's the one that ended up in the psychiatric ward then?
No, Sid Barrett was the guy.
Okay.
Sid
So
Barrett.
so that's what happened. Okay.
That whole, what's that album? Wish You Were Here. That album was dedicated to Sid Barrett.
Okay.
You know, a lot of his songs were dedicated to him on that album.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Alan, I like the episode number. Yeah, thank you. We did 13 and a half. Your hair looks great, Chrissy, now that I can see in the daylight. Oh, yeah, thank you. Glad you can see it, Alan. Guillermo, really? Blue Man Group? I've never seen it, so I can't say anything, but I hope they come back so I can go now. You know, if you're, we got to do it for the vlog. Remember that? All right, Vegas Best Ideas. Well, last time there was a lot of banging going on. You know, it cracked me up when I said that, and Steve's like, yeah, like he didn't get it. I'm like, oh my God.
I was so clueless. And then when I go back and watch the video, I'm like, oh.
Oh my. So,
I don't know. My brain doesn't.
Think quick?
No, yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
Sometimes,
no, I was trying to say I was probably a little more innocent. I'm not really.
Oh, there's a kid coming into our garage.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens here in Henderson. And he's out.
And
he went in and then he went out.
Yep.
That was really weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Vegas Best Ideas. Chrissy, your hair looks really pretty with that shirt today. Oh, thank you. Have you guys been to either of the water parks? And what is your favorite hotel? Pool. P.S. Our lucky number is 32. I just went to the Cowabunga Bay last year, a couple times.
I have not been yet.
Sarah's gone to
Except
that one
drop
and
off
the other
kids
one.
Off.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah, I'd like to check it out.
So, what's our favorite hotel pool? I'm not gonna lie, when I was at that MGM and I was vlogging it but not in it, I was like, man, I wish I was in this one right now. But then that Tahiti Village one that you guys stayed at, that one looked really cool too. You know, we obviously didn't get to go in, but it looked cool. I like a lazy river, that's the thing. But I would say overall, Morongo, not Morongo.
That was our go-to.
That used to be our go-to pool. Mandalay Bay, my bad, because it's got the lazy river and the wave pool. Yeah. And those are two of my favorites.
Yeah, that's always a place we've always liked going.
Yeah, it was only like an hour away from where we lived or so. I wasn't gambling at that time, no. But I just liked it for the pool. The other me, Mark, what's up? I'm ready to be on next week. Yes, you were, and you came over and you did your interview, and I thank you.
Thanks again.
So don't forget, you guys, if you haven't watched it, watch it. He's a very interesting dude.
Yeah, he's got so many.
Mark, you really should do some more
we need a part two and just
vlogs
have
of what
you
you
tell
know about
stories for
out
us.
here. Yeah. Sit around the campfire and let Mark tell us some stories, you know. 4020 Romero, I have a question. Would you go back to California? I lived here for almost 2 years and I can't get used to it. I miss California a lot. Can you tell me what you do to get used to it? No. I won't even go into the California casino because of the name. That's how weird I am. No, I don't miss California. I mean, oh, wait. There was one thing I did miss. What did I miss? Oh, the bowling alley, Concourse Bowling Alley in Anaheim. I like the setup there versus the Sunset because there's like big long booths and you can sit in, dark and dank booths. I like the setup of the Concourse Bowling Alley. So it happens to be in California. But do I miss California? Do I like wake up and go, why did we move here? No.
I don't think she was asking you whether you liked it. I think she's telling you that she misses it.
Yeah, but it says, would you go back to California?
Oh.
And I said, no, I would never go back.
You wouldn't.
No, I won't even visit it. I won't even go get a lottery ticket where it's California. Like, no, I'm not going to do it.
We probably if you're having a hard time.
Maybe that's the neighbor's cat.
Yes, the neighbor's cat. It's not the lost cat from last week.
Okay.
We don't know what happened to that. But I'm just going to say maybe I don't know if you've made friends, but that would be the hardest thing. If you're out here and you haven't made any friends, and you really don't have anybody to talk to, that would definitely, I could see you wanting to go somewhere else.
And I know people come and go a lot out here.
Yeah.
It did help that I got a job, not just housekeeping, because housekeeping can be a lonely job. So working at the grocery store has helped work around people, have that, people fix.
So, yeah, if you're having a hard time, I would recommend
vlogging.
Do some stuff that's going to get you out and about to meet people. And I think once you have good friends around you, you're not really going to care where you live, I don't think. All
right, Ann Scott, new hair looking good. Thank you so much. David Quam, have you done an episode on the past casino? We haven't, but we went. I'm getting nervous about doing walkarounds at casinos just because security's on you like a hobo on a ham sandwich, so I haven't done it, but we have gone. And I just sat at the bar and just played there. So it was okay. I don't know. I'm glad it was open, that's all.
I think we should try it again.
Yeah, I can try it again, actually try to vlog it.
We could probably get more walkarounds.
Woo Vegas, love the hair too. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I know.
How many are we going to get here? Well, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lisa Brooke, I know that y'all changed landscaping in your yard. But have you changed anything in your house? If not, what would you like to change, if anything? Yeah, you're right. We have not changed anything in the house except we put screens on the windows.
That's not even in.
There were no screens on our windows when we got this house. I
Yeah.
thought that was weird.
You know what? I think there were screws on the ground, the kind of screws they put the screens up with.
Oh, so they must have ripped them off because they were in bad shape?
They must have been in the solar screens that were on the house were in bad shape, so they just ripped them off and didn't bother putting new screens on to sell the house.
So eventually new windows, because we do need those. They're kind of old. And maybe tear down that cottage cheese ceiling because the acoustic ceiling is also old. So.
And I want a Dutch door.
And a Dutch door.
We need a Dutch door.
Happens soon.
I might be a while for that one, but I'm going to keep pushing for it.
We have another question about, have you been to the Pass Casino yet? And love your videos. That's from Monica's Jackpot. So no, yes we have. No, we have not vlogged it. So, let's see. Guillermo, LOL, oh Irvine, what a place. Yeah, that's all.
It's just pretty Stepford.
Yeah, it's just everything looks the same. That's the problem about that place. It's nice and clean and brand new looking, but it's just boring. Windy Royal, Nevada. Keep up the shows, we love them. Have you gone magnet fishing again since the vlog? Seems like everyone is moving to Vegas other than California. What license plates are you seeing the most in your area? So we haven't done magnet fishing since Sunset Park. Haven't had an opportunity to, we did Sunset and we did Cornerstone, both got nothing. So I'm like, we gotta really just go to
We need to go to the
something.
lake. We need to go to a lake and give that a whirl.
And I haven't seen other license plates except California's stuff out here.
I see not a lot, but I would say probably the second most.
I see one
California.
across the street though. I don't know what that is.
I'm
but
not sure. That looks like a brand new, like one of those cardboard ones from the dealership. Maybe
well,
not.
Maybe,
anyway, I see a lot of Utah.
I don't. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a lot, but definitely probably the second most after California.
All I know is it's a California because if I get cut off on the road, I immediately go California, and I look at the license plate, and sure enough, California. I'm like, there it is. Okay, Mark, you have the S21-2. I live streamed for over an hour and it was fine. Yeah, I'm overdue for eventually my S9, Samsung S9 phone. I wanted to stay with the Samsung, and I'm glad to know that the S21 is great. So thank you so much for answering that.
We need to get down there and get a special or something.
And I'm gonna go with the Nevada area code, so I'm finally gonna change my number when I do get a new phone. So. Alan, the number of DUIs are reported on LVMPD and HPD sites and the news. I don't recall ever seeing here in daytime DUIs in Los Angeles area as often as here. California had last call 1:30 a.m. unlike here where you can get a drink 24/7. That's true. And it is like, I understand what people would do or happy hour like at 5 in the morning because they got off of work at, an oddball time. It does throw me off though, but I can see what you're talking about. All right, Aaron Fessler. Hey there, been a while since I've had a comment or question. Sorry about that. I've been watching. I have been still watching.
Good. Thank you.
What made you to start a YouTube channel? What have you enjoyed most about having a YouTube channel? And any summer plans coming up? If the family ever goes on a driving trip, would love to see some vlogs and see how long it takes. And if you and Steve had to pick another state to live in, which would you prefer? One pick each. Also, if either of you could have your dream jobs, what would it be? So, what would it be? So, how long have I had my YouTube channel? For quite a while. Like, I'm trying to think when I actually started. It was years ago. Again, I was watching Out in the Woo a lot, and I really got into his exploring and abandoned and film locations, and I thought that was really cool, and kind of like gave me the motivation to do something, because I like hobbies. They keep me out of trouble. They keep my mind thinking better thoughts than I wasn't happy living in California. Out here I'm a lot better, so I don't really have to have that problem anymore, but I still love vlogging. And what do I enjoy most about having a YouTube channel? Seeing all the interactions of people commenting and meeting other vloggers. That's always fun. I do like that. Do we have any summer plans coming up? No.
No, we should, but we don't.
And so if we ever go on a driving trip, I'll vlog it if we do.
I think we should, I would love to. I've been talking about going to Bryce Canyon in Zion for forever. Yep. It might be kind of hot in the summer, but I still would like to go.
Know. So now, if we had to pick another state to live in, what would I prefer, and what would you prefer?
Well, originally, I don't even think I would have brought up Nevada. to be honest with you, when I first started looking for different states and thinking about where to stay, and I was gonna say Utah.
Oh.
That's where we were gonna go. Because I really liked, but I couldn't afford the area, and then maybe Idaho, but it'd be kind of cold.
I always thought back east.
I considered Arizona too. Utah or Arizona would probably be where we would have ended up, except for the prices. The prices were cheaper here.
All my cousins, I do get along with my cousins and stuff, and they all live in the Maryland type area. And so every time in the past when I'd go out there, I love the smell of their basement. Kind of reminds me of, parts of the Caribbean reminds me of the smell of the basement, because they use that stuff in their water instead of chlorine to keep their water super clean, and it gives off that basement smell, if you guys know what I'm talking about. And so every time I smelled that smell, it always reminded me of Maryland, which always put me in a happy place. Or if I ever had a humid day of rain, it always put me in my happy place thinking of Maryland, because it reminded me of my cousins. So
Yeah.
I always thought maybe I could live out there, until I had a conversation with my cousin, and she gave me the lowdown on the weather and the culture shock of living out there from California, and a lot of stuff that I thought, maybe I'll just stick to a closer state. But I
Yeah.
love it out here, and I don't have any regrets.
I really
moving out
think
here.
we made a good choice not to go to a state with really killer winters like that.
And if you could have
So-
your dream job, what would it be? Well, mine was a little far-fetched, but I play piano, so I've always wanted to, and I do compose my own music once in a while. But I mean, I'm not so good that I could actually like perform a soundtrack for a movie. But every time I see like a composer, I always envision that being me taking
Didn't
over
you
the
want to
orchestra.
conduct too?
Yeah, conductor, maestro, that dude, that girl, whatever. I want to be that person.
Maestro Chrissy?
Yes.
MC.
And just be like, everyone's like, that's my thoughts were like, everyone's in there to come watch me, and they're like, oh, she's going to suck. What does she know about music, blah, blah,
That's
blah.
it.
And then all of a sudden I show
MVC.
up, and it's like freaking amazing.
Maestro Vegas Chrissy.
So, yeah. All right, Guillermo, a lot of banging, huh? Like, yeah, you guys are onto that one. Okay, oh wait, Steve, answer. What was your dream job?
Oh, my dream job? For years and years and years, I wanted to own my own restaurant. I really wanted to be an entrepreneur. But then,
Speaking of banging,
oh,
you're banging. Moving on. No. All right, so you wanted to own a restaurant. I do remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, but now that I'm older, now I just want to be a marshal on a golf course.
Marshall on a golf course.
I don't set my sights that high anymore.
The other me, always fun to watch these. Thank you. Patrick, did you make an Easter video? Last year's video was excellent. I must have watched it 10 times. Did you lighten your hair? It looks nice. We did not make an Easter video. I'm very sorry. Easter Bunny did remember, but this time Easter Bunny just bought the kids sunblock for the water park, Pokemon cereal with some Pokemon cards. Like, he was more specific on what they wanted. They liked their gifts, so.
And they didn't even we didn't even get out the Easter Bunny. Never even got
No,
out the
he was
grass
like,
or the
here you go, just threw it in your
decorations
face.
or
Here,
anything this year.
you got this.
We just kind of blew the whole thing.
I didn't lighten my hair. I colored it burgundy, so it's more darker actually. But thank you, Keith Gearing. A few questions for Hendo Hangout 14. 1. How much holiday vacation are you entitled to a year from work? Do all houses have mailboxes, or do you have a letterbox for mail? In the UK, we all have letterboxes for post only. How much do you pay for healthcare, and does it cover going into the dentist also? Thanks for looking forward to the answers, which will be very different in the UK. So every job's different as far as holiday vacation. Like, I accrue it for the hours I put in. I accrue a certain amount, and the more years you put into that company, the more you accrue. So, and do you accrue anything from the part-time? I don't think part-time accrues much.
Part-time doesn't get squat.
Yeah, so it
I
really
really
depends on the job. It's much different out here, and then we have a mailbox, but it's weird because it's like one mailbox with all 8, like, it almost looks like a post office thing, and it has one little on the top to put your letters in for the postman or woman to come grab your mail. And as far as healthcare is concerned, it's also different because you can get healthcare through your job, or you can get healthcare through the healthcare.gov. So, and it depends on your income. It depends on how much you pay. And as far as the healthcare.gov, it's dental, and vision is separate. And even through my work, if I got used my work insurance, same thing. It's all separate. You can make it, you know, a package or whatever, but you do buy it separately. So hope that answers your question, because it is a lot different. Not everyone's on the same.
Yeah.
Joe, straight out of Vegas. Firstly, there wasn't enough banging going on in this video. Well, yeah, here we go again. I'm not superstitious, maybe just a little stitious. Hope that person found her cat. I love the Beatles show at the Mirage. I'm not even a huge Beatles fan. Whoa, interesting scenario for your dolls. You're talking about Donnie and Marie, I know. I actually welcome the thumbs down. It tells me that my videos are reaching out beyond my usual audience. But a thumbs down seconds after every one of your posts seems like somebody has a case of haterade. All right, question time. Why and when did you start calling Steve Steve-O? All right, so all I remember is that going to the Friends, Canyon Hills Friends Church over in New York, Belinda. I don't know why, and it wasn't from, what's that called, Jackass?
Yeah.
That guy's named Steve-O too? I had no idea, so I swear I didn't like copy from him. I think I just started calling him Steve-O. I forgot how that happened.
And then when you heard about the Jackass guy, you kind of stopped.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, there's a Steve-O.
And then you wanted me to have a handle when I started being in your channel.
So there you go.
So then you brought it back and said the hell with that guy.
Yeah, okay. So, hey, Mark, tell your neighbor I have the cat and I'll take 20 G's in small unmarked bills for return of said animal. Oh, my goodness. All right, David Qualm, that's it. I'm canceling my subscription to your YouTube channel, having a 13th episode. Just to make it clear, I'm kidding. I know, dude. Always a sucker for a redhead. Thank you. You look great as a redhead. Most people cannot pull it off. Thank you. Love your channel. You guys are great. Thank you. KG Images, are you guys interested in designing a set for your channel? No. Are you interested in making a set for our channel?
Maybe, if you're willing to do it. No, we have the patio on the yard here, and we think it's kind of cool.
Sarah wants to know when you're making dinner, by the way.
Right after this.
All right, Susie Sun Devil, how long have you had a YouTube channel? Like I said, I think 2011. I think I want to say that's when I made my first post. I did Ren videos, Mr. Ren videos. They're so stupid. They're public. They're private now. Thank God. They are private, but they're so.
Oh, no wonder it wouldn't
stupid.
play. I tried. I don't know. It popped up in the feed. Your Mr. Ren video popped up in the feed, but it wouldn't let me watch it. Not available.
It should not even be available. Like you shouldn't even be able to see it.
But
you don't. I mean, only special people get to see my Mr. Ren videos. It showed in the feed, but they wouldn't let me watch it. All right, Kay. Oh, there is a cat. I just found a cat. Not the cat. Kay, Bear Claw, whatever you want to call yourself. Was the cat found? No, the cat. Well, actually, I don't know if the cat was found because this is a neighbor that we've never met before. So she never came back and said, by the way, I found the cat. So we hope that the cat was found. Yeah. This is the way Las Vegas. Yo, Nick, you are so funny. You know, Nick, so are you.
You're a very funny guy, Nick.
Yeah. Mark, and thank you, by the way, too. Thumbs down means you're doing something right. That's true. And then, oh, Guillermo. Oh my gosh. And
what did Guillermo say?
Well, it says, oh my gosh, and he has it at like, you know, a certain thing. So my reply was, oh, I'm a cold-hearted biatch. Yeah, I guess when I said that, when you made a comment, so that's pretty funny. All right, guys, well, that ends all our comments for today. And once again, we can't have an episode 15 without you guys commenting on this one with questions so we can answer it for next week. So please comment down below.
Comment down below.
We will do another Henderson Hangout and answer all your questions. So until then, we'll see you again. Bye.
Bye.